Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Katie Holmes' Alone Together, about a romance movie that takes place during the pandemic. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Horror in South Jersey. It's what? It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 9. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. And I can still give little treats to Joan. Right, Joan? All right, so it's a pretty simple movie, and it's written and directed by Katie. She gets trapped, like a lot of people did during the pandemic. She's not an essential worker, so she's stuck in this building with this guy, and they have a romance. And that's what it's about. And it's got like light jazz music. It feels like she's co-opting a lot of Woody Allen's tropes to do this. And then this is, I guess, her old boyfriend or the guy she's dating, and now it's, oh, who do I choose? Who do I choose? It's a very nice, simple movie, which I like. I mean, it's, if you're gonna copy from the best. I mean, Woody Allen knows how to craft a nice movie. So the light jazz helps sell this movie. It's got the right tone because it's not a big budget explosion with vampires and robots or anything like that. It's just about people and relationships. And this is how you sell that. Because you don't raise the expectation so high. You don't make it too crazy. It's not my kind of movie. Maybe if I hear that it's amazing and wow, Katie Holmes, she's like the next Woody Allen, maybe I'd say it, but it's probably not for me. It's probably not that funny. It's probably more just relationships and which guy she's gonna, she falls for this guy because of a hardship, essentially. And does that last? Is it gonna last? Who knows? So, and it's about something that's topical. It happened recently in the world, although you wouldn't know it by the coverage now. So, and it's sort of about rediscovering the joys of, like, well, I'm not on the phone. It's nice to talk. That's a moment in the movie. It's a nice small movie. This is the kind of movie that should be directed by someone like Katie Holmes. She doesn't have a big rep for directing. I don't know. Is this her first one? Feels like her first one. Maybe she's directed something before. And just make it nice and simple. Nice and simple. So in that part of it, I like. If she can keep up the pacing, if she can keep me interested, I'd probably watch this movie. Now, would I go out and seek it? I wouldn't say no, though, if it was like, I was dating somebody and she said, oh, I'd want to go see that Alone Together movie. Okay. Like, I wouldn't say no to it, but I wouldn't seek it out. It's not my kind of movie. But it seems like a good date movie, Light jazz. Oh, what did you do in the pandemic kind of thing. So, yeah. And there seems to be a little bit of drama, but not a lot, when her boyfriend shows up. Like, oh. Have these two already had sex? That's probably when he shows up, right? They sort of... At first, she probably doesn't want the romance. It's like, oh, we're just stuck here. It'll be over in a while. But then, after weeks, it's like, oh, okay. And then they end up doing it. And now they're doing it like crazy. And then the boyfriend shows up like, oh, no. So that part of it I like. I mean, I kind of like this. Again, it's not my kind of movie. It's romance. But ladies, this looks genuine. It looks pretty well made. Now, that all being said, I may be being taken in by the Woody Allenness of it, but it's a good tactic. Filmmakers, screenwriters, you should think about this. If you're gonna do a movie like this, this is why the light jazz works. It really sets the tone. It's like, oh, okay. People relax. You're not expecting a lot with this. You're not expecting big giant things. You're expecting, oh, these are just people having their lives, and this is a little thing that happens. It's going to be very small, and then when something does happen, it's like, whoa. That's the way you want to set people's expectations. And I think, for screenwriters, it's very important to manage an audience's expectations. So The breakdown of this: Katie is a woman living in the world. She moves into, I guess, she's having a good time. She moves into an apartment building with this guy. I think that's the setup, and they seem to get along. Maybe they're dating, maybe they're not. But then, this event happens, and they're stuck in the building. She's not an essential worker. She can't go anywhere. So she's just waiting it out with him, and they fall in love. Will this love last, or is it a fling? They're together. Maybe they pretend to be husband and wife to get certain things because that was a thing during the pandemic. This is her friend, and then it's all about that. It's all about who is she going to choose? Does she go back to her? I don't know. Was she having a thing with her boyfriend, or were they broken up? That's probably a thing. See, they're in the same building. Maybe they were on a date and then they're stuck. I mean, that could heighten it a little bit. Like, oh, well, you'll just stay here until it's over. And then it's like, oh, crap, now I'm stuck here. Maybe. I mean, that could happen. I assume that did happen to some people. But seems like a nice little movie about a small thing. And that's exactly what you want when you're doing it on the relationship. And the third act would be, who does she choose? And maybe she chooses no one, because it feels like that kind of movie. Like, in the end, she doesn't go with her boyfriend, but she can't stay with this guy. It was a one-time thing, and maybe it's over. Or maybe they stay together forever. I don't know. You could go a lot of different ways with it. Maybe she gets back with her boyfriend, and it was like, well, it was just a fling. I doubt it. But if that guy was, in fact, her boyfriend, I'm not sure. It seemed like that was the reaction. But good on her, drilling down into the stuff. Maybe she is like Woody Allen. Maybe she reads a lot of stuff about relationships and the kind of stuff Woody drilled down into, and didn't have a weird home life like Woody. So, good. Yeah, I like this shot. She's trying different stuff. Good on Katie. When's it come out? Coming soon, I think it said. Yeah. So I would assume it'll be an art house movie, come out late summer maybe. So good luck with it. That's it for me. I was going to say smash like and subscribe because I've said it so many times. I should probably stop saying it. Eek. Anyhow, check us out on the various other channels, I'll say, including Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow for a live stream. I'll do the live stream tomorrow at 2 instead of Sunday because I got a show on Sunday. I will be in Tom's River for the Jersey Shore comic book show at the Tom's River Elk Lodge. Hope to see you there. All right, that's it. Tony D and Little Joan out.